was happening to me? And what was that strange light that came pouring out of me? Renan seemed to know something, but he made it clear he didn't want to speculate. Was it a sign that I'm on the path to becoming a warrior of the crystals? I can't just ignore what happened. So what do I do?
Greetings, apprentice. You're talking to yourself, you know.
Oh, Lord Velis. Actually, something's troubling me, and maybe you can...
Yeah, stop. Stop. Not another word.
But...
I'm not one for getting involved in anything remotely bothersome. The woes of my junior compatriots are none of my business. So save your breath, all right? I hear nothing, I see nothing. Clear? That's more like it. A better use of both our time, I assure you. And speaking of which, I have a matter to discuss with you.
Let me guess. Is it about recovering another core crystal?
You'd best enjoy praise when it comes your way. You'll hear precious little of it when you get older, trust me. But we're getting off track. For this task, you'll be going back in time again, even further in the past than your adventure with Renan. You remember the rules, right? No interfering, no careless chatter about events yet to happen. Find the core crystal and bring it back. Nothing more. Got it? That's the spirit. The other three weren't wrong about you. Well then, I leave the rest in your capable hands. Show me what you can do, new recruit.
Huh? Oh, wait a minute. What about you?
What about me? I have explained your task, which means my work here is done.
Do you mean to say I'm to go on my own?
Well, I'm supposed to be joining you, but these find and retrieve missions are just so mind-numbing. You've already found 3 core crystals. You're practically an expert now. Trust me, you'll be fine. I'll be with you in spirit. Just walk tall and have at it.
This really doesn't feel right.
Look, I'm the most senior warrior, and that makes me sort of a leader around here. Catch my drift?
You really don't want to lift a finger, do you, sir?
What are you two dilly-dallying here for? You should be long gone by now.
Renan!
Don't gah me, Velis. You'd better not be trying to foist this mission onto our young recruit.
The thought never crossed my mind! I was only jesting, right, Lucio?
Sure.
You never change, do you, Velis? Now get a move on. You're wasting valuable time. Oh, and Lucio, I want you to be particularly heedful on this quest.
Why is that, sir?
I'm concerned we may be taking too long to restore the core crystals. Call it a bad feeling, if you will. In any case, stay on your toes.
That's a bit vague.
Come on, new recruit. Let's get moving before a certain someone lectures the life out of us.
No, wait! I still have something to ask Lord Renan!
And here we are! In the domain of Leonis, to be precise.
Now I won't be able to talk to Lord Renan until we get back. You know, I'm starting to think that I'm not on the safest pair of hands.
I'd be insulted. Except I can definitely see where you're coming from. But chin up, eh? You have the most senior warrior at your side.
I almost feel convinced this might go well.
Trust me, there's no need to dwell on what is now past. Huh? What's this?
What's what?
I just sensed the core crystal. But there's something... No, that doesn't bode well.
It doesn't?
I sense the core crystal is close, but something approaches it at terrific speed.
Then we have to hurry, right?
Definitely. Alas, it's going to require far too much effort to beat it to the mark. So it's probably best we give up now.
We can't do that!
I jest. It's not worth risking Renan's wrath over something like this. Let's hurry to the core crystal and pray that it isn't lost by the time we get to it.
Where is it?
Over there. Just lying in the dirt.
Then we'd better retrieve it.
I'd like nothing more, but looks like we're too late.
Huh? A monster! And it's enormous! Wait! No, don't! Ah! What do we do now? The monster swallowed the core crystal whole!
This is the worst thing that could have happened. We'll have to make it cough up the crystal. This should make for a good warm-up. Hope you're ready to taste steel, you gluttonous gulper! This'll hurt. This should do it!
I had no idea you were so strong.
Stop gawking like you've never seen someone bring a behemoth to its knees and finish it off!
Yes, sir! What's happening? It called more monsters!
More than just that. The behemoth compelled them with that roar to protect it. Like the leader of a pack would.
There's too many of them! We can't get close! It ran away. We have to go after it!
Hold it. There's such a thing as trying too hard, and we put ourselves at far too much risk against those numbers. First things first. You alright? Renan would have me for lunch and dinner if you got hurt.
I'm fine. Just a few scratches. But isn't it strange that the monster turned tail and fled? I've seen monsters made berserk by the core crystals, but I've never seen one act like this before.
Assuming all your reports have been correct, then yes, this is something new. It's mighty odd for a behemoth to retreat in the face of defeat. Very unmonster-like. Perhaps someone has latched onto its mind and has the beast doing their bidding.
Lord Renan said he had a bad feeling, remember? Could this be what he meant?
That was just meant to be a joke. But I suppose we can't entirely dismiss the annoying possibility. Then again, I don't sense anything else of power in the area. Perhaps we just happen to run into the only intelligent behemoth in Leonis. Either way, we need to follow the monster. Fortunately, it has kindly left nice, gigantic footprints for us. And don't go straight after the big one. Take down as many of its minions as we can while we pursue, and things will be easier afterwards.
Divide and conquer. Right, sir?
Reporting, Your Majesty. Venice troops have been sighted on our borders. They appear to be heading this way. How shall we proceed?
We meet them as they come, of course. Mobilize the troops. I want every available man.
As you wish. And, there is something else, Your Majesty.
What is it?
A swarm of monsters has been spotted approaching. It is possible they'll sweep right through one of our villages.
Do the villagers know?
No, not as yet. Just...
Then leave it be. Our priority is the Finniss army.
But...
Do you object?
No, Your Majesty. We will prepare for battle immediately.
Wilmont, you heard. March out immediately with Calum and meet Finniss head-on.
Father, do you really intend to abandon the village to the monsters?
Do not make me repeat myself. Give the village no more thought.
But what of our duty to our people? They need to be protected!
He's right, Father. Even just a small squadron would be enough.
Our realm is threatened by invasion. Our forces cannot be divided for sake of one small village. I trust I needn't explain any further.
If we cannot protect the village, we should at least evacuate its inhabitants! To do nothing when we have it in our power to save innocent lives!
Mont, you'd have the right of it, if you were a man beholden to no one but yourself. But it takes more than being right to protect a nation.
Yet still!
If you do not have the spine for this, then I shall lead Calum myself. Fordham will stay here to protect the castle. You are forbidden to send any troops to the village. Beyond that, do as you please.
I understand.
That will be all.
Father... No. This is not the time to let my heart sink. The threat to our people draws nearer with every moment. The army must stay here, and I have few men at my disposal. But we must take action nonetheless. I refuse to sit back and allow a single soul to die!
Brother!
Stern.
Is this all the men you have? It's not enough. Brother, I should go with you.
No, Stern. You have your own duties. This is my own rash choice, and I cannot drag you into it.
It's not too late. You could plead with Father to spare you some of his soldiers.
No, he was right. Protecting the realm comes first, and he needs every man.
But, brother... I will. As commander of Fordham, I swear to carry out my sworn duty. Thank you, brother.
It is too quiet. Did the animals sense the monster swarm and flee before it arrives? We must hurry. We cannot let a single one of these villagers die this day.
A person!
I know you not. What are you doing out here?
Nothing bad, I promise. We're not suspicious at all.
You know, saying that just makes us look even more suspicious.
Lord Velis, stop acting like this isn't your problem and say something!
Fine. Hail and well met. Did you fellows happen to see a mob of monsters?
A mob of monsters?
Right. One big ugly brute and a score or so of smaller ones. They may have passed this way.
Then you do not hail from Venice?
Venice? Oh, I see. No, we're just mercenaries on the road. We're chasing down a monster that's made off with something fairly important to us.
A monster that is part of a bigger swarm.
Exactly. I don't suppose you've seen what we're hunting.
It appears our goals are aligned. We are on our way to evacuate local villagers before the swarm sets upon them.
Oh? Something tells me that you're more than just a random fellow with a heart of gold.
Apologies. I failed to introduce myself. My name is Montleonis. Our troops delivered a report. And so here I am.
The villagers' lives are in danger. I think it may partly be our fault.
How so?
Well, Lord Velis, should we...
We have nothing to hide. It won't do any harm to tell the truth. Consequences are on me. Renan always finds something to lecture me about, so I'm well used to it by now.
Thank you. Well then, allow me to explain. We're here to recover something called a core crystal.
So you are warriors of the crystals, journeying in this world on a quest to recover another core crystal.
It would have been safely in our possession, except an oversized behemoth swallowed it first. The magic of the core crystal gave the monster extra strength, and it was too much for us to handle. We were just debating what to do when we happened to run into your band of men.
We're very sorry for causing trouble, and for putting the lives of your people at risk.
You have no reason to apologize. We have been remiss in letting those monsters roam free for so long. However, if what you say is true, then we must act with haste. The villagers must be evacuated before the monster mob reaches them.
Let us help you. As the ones who let the monster get away, we owe it to you and the people of Leonis to set this right. We have a moral duty to make sure no innocent people are harmed by your presence here.
We're heading the same way anyway. Safety in numbers, as they say.
I accept your proposal gladly. I would have suggested the same had you not spoken first. Lucio, Velis, lend me your blades, and together we shall save my people.
Yes, sir. It is an honor to join you.
Well, as long as you only expect me to even the head count and little else, I think this'll work.
I think everyone can tell you were more than just a lazy warrior. We're all counting on you.
Patronized by a new recruit. This day just keeps finding ways to get worse and worse.
Now let us make haste.
Yes, sir. Lord Mont, you are a prince, is that right?
Yes, though sometimes I don't feel like one with Father constantly rebuking me for being foolish and weak.
But even so, that means you'll be a king one day, doesn't it?
I wonder. My younger brother is a better fit for the throne, I'd say. But whether or not I become king, my dream is to build bridges with other lands and make Leonis a nation that is a friend to all. A nation that stands side by side with the other great houses, not across from them on a battlefield.
A country that never does harm. I think that's a wonderful dream.
You do? Most people scoff to hear it, and tell me I'm naive. If they're not too busy laughing, that is.
Building a world without war, where everyone lives in peace. I can't think of anything better.
It is truly heartening to hear that. Even if few others share your opinion.
On my last journey, I went to a country gripped by tyranny, and saw what that meant with my own eyes. The people there had no hope. Their spirits were crushed, and because of war, they had nowhere to flee. I want to see nations like the one you dream of building.
Then I shall do all in my power to make it so.
You shouldn't doubt yourself, you know. About being a king, I mean. I've learned that the strongest people are those who care about the happiness of others.
I appreciate that. It was a kind twist of fate, us meeting here.
I'm sorry to speak frankly. I shouldn't be so familiar with a royal prince, especially not in his own lands. I guess I just felt that we see the world in the same way, so I couldn't help myself.
You have not to apologize for. You didn't laugh nor scoff. Perhaps we truly do see things in the same way.
My lord, a report! The monster swarm is in the woods near the village. It's growing in size and headed straight for the village.
They're moving faster than I thought. Tell the scouts to keep tracking them.
Yes, my lord.
Let's make haste, Lucio. We need to reach the village before it's too late.
Understood. We can't let those villagers come to harm.
We made it! You men evacuate the villagers! The rest of you, prepare to repel the beasts!
No monsters yet. We made it just in time.
The pack is likely matching their pace to the wounded behemoth.
In that case, the villagers should be able to get away in time.
I'm not so sure about that.
Huh? Monsters! But the villagers are still here!
I don't see the big one. This must be a vanguard roaming ahead to test our strength.
Lucio! Velis!
Mont, how goes the evacuation?
The monsters arrived far sooner than expected. More than half of the villagers still remain. We need to buy more time. And to do that, we're going to require your aid.
I'll hold them off for as long as it takes.
You do that, and I'll guard the evacuating villagers. Is that all right with you, Your Highness?
It is. Thank you. Please keep them safe.
I will. You just keep as many of them off our backs as you can.
Here they come!
Let's finish this!
There's just too many of them!
There seems to be even more of them now! At this rate, we shall be overwhelmed!
Mont, you can't die here. Not today. Remember your dream.
Lucio.
We can do this. If we stand together.
Let's make it so! We have to hold them here!
Oh no! One slipped through! Mont, over there!
What the?
That was a close one. Guess I arrived just in time.
Lord Velis, are the villagers safely away?
I wouldn't be here if they weren't. Mont's men can handle the rest. I'm here to join the fray.
You have my thanks, Velis.
Thanks from a royal prince? Ooh, I'd like to stop and savor the moment, but I don't think there's time.
Look!
Looks like it's decided to grace us with its wounded presence. Feral entourage and all.
Just when it seems there can't be any more of them, more appear!
Is that the monster you seek? The one that swallowed the core crystal? No, I cannot falter now. I must fight on to the end!
Our princely friend has done well to last so long, but I think he's at the end of his rope. Time for us to step up, Lucio.
On it! Mont, we can handle this!
Just the two of you? You can't!
Just sit back and watch. This is what warriors of the crystals train for.
Stay down!
Fine. Let's get to it. This is going to hurt. Be crushed. Not so fearsome without all your little friends to protect you now. Huh? That's all it takes to bring you to your knees? Then have some more!
Lord Velis! The other monsters are making a break for it!
They're intent on making us work extra hard. But they're not going anywhere. These oddly strategic monsters are starting to get on my nerves.
Astounding! The power of a crystal warrior! But there's still too many of them. How can we...
Looks like I made it in time.
That voice! Stern!
Sorry I'm late, brother.
What are you doing here? What about Fordham?
The Master had some wisdom for me. He said a blade that wavers cannot cut anything. Just like he always does. He suggested I go clear my head. So I decided to journey out here and do just that.
My thanks, Stern.
So, are you going to kneel there all day?
I was just getting up. Lucio and his friend are battling the leader of the pack. Let's say we set about cleaning up the rest.
Fine by me. Why don't we make a contest of it, brother?
If you think you can keep up. Come on!
That's Mont's brother. A powerful pairing, those two. I believe the tables are finally turning.
Their swordplay is still rough around the edges. Their synergy makes up for their shortcomings. Look how they work together, shoulder to shoulder. They look like a pair of seasoned champions.
We have to do our part. Let's take down the behemoth, Lord Velis.
Go give him your worst. I'll take the rear and watch your back.
Yes, sir. Here I go.
Handle this! How do you like this one?
Now's your chance, Lucio!
Yes, sir. It's time to end this! We did it! At last!
The rest of them are turning tail. They've no stomach for fighting now that the leader of the pack is slain.
We've averted a tragedy.
And I won our contest.
Will I ever beat you?
You were incredible! I can't believe you defeated so many monsters, just the two of you alone!
I could say the same to you.
It is no mean feat to slay such a beast.
Today, you've shown me the true strength of the warriors of the crystals. Thanks to you, we were able to save the villagers. I'm truly grateful. What's happening?
The monster. It's coming back to life. But how?
It's transforming! How can that be?
That's not all it's doing. Look, it's absorbing something out of the monster's corpses.
This spells trouble. We're at the end of our strength.
But we can't just leave it be! Our people will not be safe as long as it remains alive!
Look out! Mont! He took the blow!
Lucio!
I won't let anyone else get hurt! I'll protect everyone! I won't let anyone die! Ah! done. In the name of the crystals.
What was that light?
He brought it down with a single blow.
So, this is what Renan was talking about. Looks like our recruit is starting to become a true warrior of the crystals.
Phew. Is everyone alright?
We're fine. But Lucio, what just happened?
I don't rightly know. All I could think about was protecting everyone. And then this power welled up inside me.
That's a sign, Lucio. A sign of your awakening as a warrior of the crystals.
My awakening?
In other words, today's your graduation day. Congratulations.
Gosh, really? Wait. My legs have gone all wobbly.
Hardly surprising. It was a long, arduous battle, and then you top it off with your newly awakened power. You'll need training to learn how to control that power and use it when you need it.
More training.
Anyway, that's enough lessons for one day, I'd say. We have the core crystal, and it's time we took it home.
Home? Right, you do not hail from this world. Which means this is farewell. Lucio, I hope we shall meet again.
We will. I mean, I have to come back to see the future you envision. Yours is a world I want to see with my own two eyes.
Then I'll promise to make it so. My dream will be real by the next time we meet.
I'll look forward to that. I promise, I won't forget.
And I vow to make it happen, no matter who or what might stand in my way.
So tell me, brother, who were those people?
Friends like none other, from a world we'll never see.
Everything is in place. Now at last, it can begin. I shall release them, ones ensnared in the chains of fate. And thus shall I fulfill the promise I made. Freedom lies within my grasp.
Congratulations are in order. You've had your awakening.
I knew you'd do it! Didn't I say from the beginning that Lucio had it in him?
He's awakened? Well then, let's see it.
I can't just do it. It sort of happened by accident. I don't know how, to be honest.
Oh, how disappointing.
But it's still a big step. You just have to learn how to control it now. Once you can do that, you'll be ever so powerful.
So, we just need to mercilessly drill him until he can use this power upon command.
Exactly. He just needs training, that's all.
Look at you, Lucio! The man of the hour!
I'm starting to feel like I've opened the gates to something I am not going to like.
I imagine you have much to report, but for now, let me just say well done. Velis, it's a rare turn of events for you to see a mission through to the very end. You've earned your rest, for once.
You're telling me? Never again will I engage in that much heroism in one day.
Lucio, you need to rest too. But there's one more thing before you do.
Right. I have to return the core crystal where it belongs. Alright, here goes. I'll place it right here.
That's all of the core crystals. This is meant to restore balance to the world, right?
That's what the Will of Light said.
Strange. Nothing seems to be happening.
Maybe we don't have enough of them?
That can't be. These are all of the core crystals. There are no others. Perhaps something is wrong with the crystals.
Look! The light in the core crystals is going out!
What is the meaning of this?